Welcome to TDD.Academy. I'm your host, Lance O'Kine, and we have our guest, solopreneur, David Kuntz.
Hello. How are y'all? Gonna do some testing today.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Yeah, we made some good progress on our algorithm. We're having to like close doors and close doors and open them again, and then come up with a final result. David, by the way, I was thinking about the mathematical way of trying to answer the question without having to actually write the program, which is no fun at all. Don't get me wrong. But my hypothesis is, I'm not a good enough mathematician to know if this is going to actually work out. But actually, let me show the exercise while I quickly talk through it. I am sharing my screen.
It's in the README file.
And let's go to Cyber-Dojo. Let's see. Oh yeah, we probably ought to tell people on chat where to go. And we are going to Cyber-Dojo.org. And can I do multi-line chat? No, I cannot. The secret codes, not the stream keys. Those are too secret. No, you don't have clearance for that.
You need the Cyber-Dojo code? I've got it.
Yeah, I'm just pasting it in. You can paste it in too.
Okay. If somebody on the screen wants to try, it's QL18K capital J.
All right, and there.
You want to keep that secret?
And then I'm going to paste it into the chat, which will, through the magic of Restream.io, will show up on both LinkedIn and YouTube Live. And I can read the responses from YouTube. Oh, no, that actually what I said is not true. It's read only from LinkedIn. So LinkedIn integration doesn't fully work. It's only one way. So I will paste this into LinkedIn somehow. Try really quick. Have to watch ourselves for a moment here. And notifications. Here we are, live stream. And so David, regarding metrics and analytics, we got the most chatting, most of our activity happened on LinkedIn, and we had like 2 people show up on YouTube, and the rest, I think it was about a total of 6, showed up on LinkedIn.
Oh, yeah.
Join our coding ensemble by following the above URL. Send a message if you get stuck. Oh, this is annoying. I have to like copy paste it now because I can't send this from my one chat system in Restream. Almost a great thing. It's good, but not great. Okay. Now that I'm thoroughly derailed, what was I going to do? Oh, the mathematical situation. Yeah, so David, I think there's a possibility that we could answer this question without having to write the code, which I know isn't any fun. So we'll confirm. We can confirm that.
Yeah. Because I have a theory too.
Do you want to go with yours?
Yeah. You think my brain didn't start thinking about this?
All right. Maybe we should bring our Benjamins to the show and.
Oh no!
Oh, we want to keep it friendly here.
That would be too costly.
That's so unlike us. We were gambling yesterday. So okay, here it is. So here's what I believe. I believe that you could simulate it by using only 4 doors instead of 100, and it's the same thing. And so why do I think that? Well, because 4 and 100 are both even numbers, and I suppose I could do it with 2, but it feels like it's a little bit too small. I might need a bigger list. So here's my hypothesis, which is probably going to be wrong.
Okay.
But so it says the first step is it opens every door. Okay, so that means if there's 4 doors, then first pass 1. I don't know if you've seen my share here. all the doors will be, they start closed, so all doors will be open. Open, 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 open. All right, and then the next one we go every other door. We will have every other. So the first one will be open, the next one will be closed, next one's open, and the next one's closed. All right, and then past 3, we're going to go every third door, so it'll be open, closed, closed, closed. And then the last pass 4, it will go to the last door and it will make it open again. So open, closed, closed, open. All right, so what does that get me? So that gets me a distribution of half are open, half are closed. So my hypothesis is if we do 100 doors, it'll be the same distribution. It'll be 50% will be closed and 50% will be open. If we only cared about the high level distribution. So here's my hypothesis, which could...
Okay. All right. Well, I think we're going to have to write code to solve this quandary because I totally disagree.
Oh yeah, what did you get, Matt? Do you want to walk it through or just want to...
I can't walk you through it because it's not well thought out like yours, but my thinking has to do with it. The door state depends on a factor of 2, whether or not it's been opened or not, opened or closed, and that depends on whether it's had been visited a factor of 2, and then which doors you visit kind of throws a little bit of randomness into it, and I actually did it up to about 8 passes, and for just something like maybe 20 doors.
I bet we find out David already wrote the code, and so he knows the answer. So
no,
that would have been a good one. Like, then you start
thought
to
about
bet.
doing
Then we get
that.
the Benjamins out.
I thought about keeping going, but no, I didn't. But I did do my by hand simulation and put it in the README file.
Not this README file, or did you?
Yeah, the README file on the example.
Save here.
And you're editing the README file. I don't see
I
mine
know.
editing in the README file.
Say, did you remember to run the test, David?
No, I didn't run the test. No, have you?
I just
run the
did
test?
because I realized I got to save that file, so it's probably persists on your local screen, and it might still be there right now if you copy it. You might be able to merge it. You can merge it in by hand.
That's okay. I've got it in text.
Okay.
Somehow.
All right, so I'm hearing you're saying like let's code on, and if I had a proper producer, I'd say, hey producer, we need to turn down your green screen didn't quite. It's pretty good, but it's not perfect. It's kind of missed. You got like a little bit of fog effect going on because there's an adjustment that's I can do, but I'll try to work it in the show maybe as we go.
That's all right. It's probably the lighting.
You've been burning fuel in the house again, haven't you?
Yeah, I have been. I got it all smoky. Yeah.
I thought Houston people were the Oilers, but I guess
it's kerosene. It's RP1 actually. Which is refined kerosene.
Oh well, thank goodness it's refined.
Yeah, fuel.
All right. Well, hey, all of our tests are passing, by the way.
That's always a good sign. We left them all passing. I heard those TDD people always went home with one failing test, so they knew where to start.
I think that's good as long as you're not checking it in to, on your local workstation. That's good. Hey, so we have a couple tests. Why do we only have one test? Oh, I'm looking at Hiker. That always freaks me out. I should delete those. I was using, by the way, David, I was cheating a little bit, or not. I was practicing because I know I want to do this refactoring soon because I'm the copy paste cops. They're going to catch me. I can't just keep doing that. And then wow, apparently I did not run the test because I don't see my other code that I wrote. But anyways, I was trying to, oh no, it's in here. I was remembering relearning .C# because it's been a good while. about how to do arrays, and I figured we'll probably have to do an array unless we do something fancier.
Oh, that's really smart yeah.
A little,
homework.
well, you know, right. Hang on a second. Do you see anybody on chat? Hey, folks, come on to chat and say hi if you're watching the stream.
I see nothing on chat.
We want to get you on the in the ensemble here. We want you to get your hands on the coding part. So all you need is a web browser, and we can zoom you in, and we'll help you a little. We won't even take your money because, well, I don't know. Maybe we'll work that in later. Maybe we will.
Lance
but right now, we'll
owe
say
a
no.
bunch of money, but yeah.
All right, cool. So I guess if we're going to add features, we probably should think about another tester, right? And what do we have? We have toggle twice. So we have toggle functionality, we believe. And but we don't have really full array functionality. Like, we're ignoring this number we're passing in. So maybe we should run it for more than one door.
Okay. Yeah, so how do we write a test that makes us add a door?
So a couple things. Do you want to drive? Do you want to navigate and I type what you tell me to do, or something else?
Oh yeah, I'd love to tell you what to do.
Okay, there we are. All right, David, where are we going? Tell me where to go.
Okay. In good Lance fashion, we're going to start with a test in mind. So let's create us, go to hallway test, and let's create us another hallway test.
What's the scenario?
So test, put a public void. It's going to be door status number 2. Door number 2 status. Maybe.
Yeah, I better capitalize here. Door 2. Cool. All right. Yeah, no, this is going to be an easy, short test. Now, I didn't see the cops, so I'm going to do this and then change it.
Okay, I got to get back to a screen that's in more or less.
Oh, am I sharing? I'm not sharing. I can share. That's right. That's what we did last time.
Yeah, I'm looking at the YouTube channel, and it's 5 seconds behind.
Yeah. That'll be hard. Where is my? There it is. Okay, I think everything should be in good shape. I gotta get this window out of the way. I wonder why I put that window there. Sorry, I gotta move that window somewhere, otherwise.
Yeah, okay, I see there. Door number 2 status. Great. All right, you've already got one. Except I wanted to make sure it did door number 2 status, so I wanted to change that integer value 0 to 1.
Okay, sorry, I've got technical difficulty. I froze your screen, David. I don't know exactly why. Oh, probably the screen capture, when I turned on sharing, it probably got a new window name. And, how am I going to get this all straightened out? This didn't happen yesterday. And then this window. Why is this confusing? This window, let's put it up here. All right, and then give me 60 seconds, see if I can fix the frozen David. Click on here.
Frozen David.
And see if I can get you unfrozen. I think when I turn on the share, it lost what window it's supposed to be capturing, and so now it's froze you. I guess we're learning what not to do today.
Okay, so today as a professional programmer, I made my first money.
Really?
Yeah, I sold my laptop.
I did not see that coming. That's good.
So a programmer walks into a bar.
Ouch! Is that what?
The programmer walks into a bar and holds up 2 fingers and says, "I'll have 3 beers, please."
2 fingers, 3 beers. Ouch!
2 binary
Oh,
fingers.
2 binary fingers.
is
Oh, I didn't even
equal to-
catch that right. I was thinking of some kind of order starting at 0 or something.
Yeah. The internet thinks that is a funny programmer joke. It's all over the place, but I thought it was lousy because it wasn't set up right. You're not thinking about it.
I think it was on the right track. I was on the order base 0.
Yeah, start counting at 0. Yeah.
What in the world? I'm sorry. Now I have a different thing I'm fighting with OBS with, and why am I?
I'm probably interrupting you with
No,
these
too
jokes,
good, man.
but I fell down on my co-hosting
What in
job
the
last
world?
time.
All right, if I turn that off, okay, I do not.
Did you hear that a programmer got stuck in the shower because the shampoo bottle said rinse and
Oh my
repeat?
goodness, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, I'm going to add a new window cap. This is taking way more than 60 seconds because I had it there.
Hey, I got a whole list of jokes.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, David, tell us more.
Did you hear what the dyslexic man said when the police shot an unarmed
I
programmer?
did not.
They should have just compiled. I don't get
Shot
that one.
unarmed
Dyslexic,
programmer.
Just compiled.
Should have just
get it.
compiled. Oh, good. I got you back. And now I just got to
I don't get
So, should have just compiled. I'm not getting that one either.
it. Dyslexic. Yeah, I don't
All right,
get it.
cool.
Okay,
We're all
so
fixed.
why did Java programmers have to wear glasses?
Their future's so bright, they got to wear shades, man.
No, because they don't see sharp.
Oh, snap.
Snap!
That one, I did not see that coming. All right, cool. So we have it all fixed. So in the future, if we're going to do the screen share, we set it up before we go in. Otherwise, it messes up the camera. All right, sweet. So I was typing what you were telling me what to do. Door number 2 status. We got a hallway. We have a toggle. Door number 2. This is where I thought was an ordinal 0 joke, because door number 2 is really door number 1 in our programming language, because we start with 0. Okay, and we expect the status. If we just knew it up, actually, let's just do it if we knew it up, okay? But let's not use toggle yet. Is that okay?
Well, I was saying I can't see
Oh,
the screen again.
I'm
But
still-
I was saying I wanted
Oh my God.
to change the zeros to
Why
1.
is my screen sharing paused? I've never seen that functionality before. Oh, are you with me now on the screen share?
On the smallest possible window possible. I can get. Okay, I'm getting close to having a visual. No.
You're supposed to use binoculars when the windows are that small.
Oh man, I need a pair of binoculars. I need to see sharp.
I got a comment from Scott. Scott says, "Are you guys in session yet?" And the answer is yes.
Are we doing anything productive? Is the real
Oh,
question.
come on. We did some camera work. We actually wrote a couple lines of code. And
I cannot seem to get your screen on my
did
screen.
oh, really? Is it really sharing?
is-
It might be lying. It says I am sharing a screen. I almost don't want to restart it again because it might. I'm not convinced it's doing it right though. So let me try again. I'm gonna reshare. Damn the torpedoes. And share my whole screen. Desktop number 1. Instead of this fancier way of. Okay. Now you see the code share?
Um,
Huh.
I do. It's in the smallest possible window, and I
it's a
can't
Zoom
seem to
problem.
get it to go full screen.
So why is Zoom doing this to you?
So it's probably my end of the Zoom.
All right, let me go take a look here.
Because my Zoom is doing it.
So
I'm going to quit my Zoom and try to resume you. Let me see. I've got to find that Zoom link again, which I don't know where it is. There it is. Okay.
maybe I can get
I can try to quit the Zoom.
maybe I can get. Here is. I'm puzzled. Scott, where did Scott go? Huh. I mean, I could drop my screen share again, but I don't think that will help. Let's see, David's going to rejoin in Zoom. Hopefully everything gets worked out. You know, I'm going to like write this test while we're here. See if David's back. I think he should be back by now. All right, cool. He's not back yet. So I'm going to write this test. So we started number 2 status. We got a hallway. And we're just going to check and see if the door number 2 is open. And it should be closed. So it should be false. Okay? And I don't believe this test will pass because we're not properly supporting more than one door yet. Okay, the test failed as we expected, right? 5 tests. Oh, wow, what's going on here? It passed. Oh, because I think it's hard-coded. Okay, so now it means that it might be, the test passed. Perhaps I need to toggle it in order to exhibit the fact that the state can't possibly be correct for being maintained, I should say. Okay, so I toggle it, and now that I've toggled it, we expect the door to be open. True. Because it starts out as false here, and then we toggle it, and it should be. It starts out closed, and then we toggle it. Should be open. Man, I gotta go check for David here. What's going on? Hi, David. Can't hear you. Why don't I hear David? All right, let me run the test there before we get a failing test case just for David to struggle with. Yeah, it's complaining about some of my arrays, but 5 tests. Wow, they're still passing. How is this possible? How is this possible? I do not think we have that functionality. All right, quick, let me check for David and see what's going on. Where is my gallery? I don't think he can be in the call. I wonder if he's in the right Zoom. No, I'm pretty much. Nobody else is here in the meeting. Let's see if he has the right link. The Zoom meeting link is. David says he's back in Zoom. Oh, this is weird, David. don't hear you, and I don't see you in Zoom. So, are you sure you're in my Zoom? All right, I wonder if you're in the wrong Zoom. Let me check that out. I might take this call. Hello. Who's calling me? All right, I'm going to call David. That'll be easier. It's a good idea, whoever called me.
Hey, Lance.
Hey.
I don't think we're connecting on all this high-tech stuff.
Are you in the right Zoom meeting? Like, did you use the link that I sent you last in iMessage?
Yeah, I'm using the link in the message you sent me.
Oh, there it is. You're shown as a participant. There's 2 participants right now. Why don't I see you? Oh, your camera's off.
My camera's off. Okay, I can turn on the camera. There we go.
Well, if you want to. It depends how cooperative you want to be. Well, that's interesting. I've never used this participants view before. And now let's see if your mic's on.
Let's see if my mic's on.
It says your mic's off too.
Okay. I'm hanging up the telephone.
All right. All right. I can tap ask to unmute. You're still muted, Dave. Oh, you're not muted. Ah, I can hear you. Success. So, David, you've probably been spoiled by our other room. We have a more standard Zoom room, but today we're using individual Zoom room and it was preset to have people mute when they come in. I don't know if I preset it to turn off cameras, however. So it's probably not behaving the way you're used to it. I did that because if people dial in from the live stream and they're running the live stream loud, it will have echoey effects.
Oh, yeah.
And so anyways, that's probably what happened. But now I have you in. That's weird. All right, I got to resize your window. Why is the window small?
All right, so back to testing.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go back to testing?
One small
That's the test I wanted to create, and I swear I think it should fail.
I was confused why it didn't fail too. Because I was like, what? And so I then added the toggle. Oh, this will fail. And it didn't fail. So I'm sitting there going, okay, my understanding of the world is not correct. So something's.
Is because the integer that we're passing in is never being used anywhere, and it's always looking at door 0.
Oh, and I'm toggling door 0. Oh, you cracked the code, dude. That's you're right on the money. You get the.
Yeah. So I had to step back away from it for a while to figure out how could it possibly be so crazily wrong.
That's why you were away so long. You're out there. You went and you got a scalp massage or something like that by the indoor masseuse.
I had to go have a couple beers, and then it came to me.
Take a look out the porch. Okay, 1 second. I'm fixing the hazy fog. I think I am. Wow. Oh yeah, it's under defaults. You little bugger. I did not do what I wanted to do, so I'm making my life hard again. All right, that's back. How do I... Oh, what is... Oh, filters. Apparently I'm a little rusty.
You know, I was about to say, I think you used to be better at this. You used to be so good at this that we never had any problems.
That's what happens when you take a break. Yeah. Okay, cool. The fog is gone. Now folks can see us again. And ta-da. All right. So David was saying, David cracked the code. He says, basically we're toggling number 1, thinking like, oh yeah, that should fail. But we're still toggling door 0 and we're opening door 0. So How do we run a
I'm
test
not
there?
using
So
one.
we got to get door 0 and door 1 on 2 different states. Ah, that's the start.
Conundrum.
So if
yeah. So let's add to that
Yeah?
test. Yeah. Let's add to that test hallway dot toggle 0. and
like
a
this,
test
R
0.
equal
Yeah. Cert. Yeah.
hallway. Oops.
So
Is door open 0? Okay. What am I gonna say about that?
I'd say that we want it to be open.
So is open is true as well. All right, so let's think about that. So first we create a hallway with all closed doors, and now we toggle door 1, and then we say door 1 should be open, but door 0, since we only toggle door 1, door 0 should be closed.
Well, door 0 should be closed.
There we are. I think this baby's gonna fail. Should we do the prediction? I'm not feeling that strong today.
We've been fooled too many
Yeah,
times.
well, I mean, yeah. It's like I'm not feeling so cocky after all that.
Programming is hard. It's hard work.
Okay, the test failed as we predicted. All right, nice. So now we have
All
the
right.
right.
So did it fail for the reason we wanted to know? It doesn't
It
tell
says
us why
fail,
it failed.
expected false, but was true at.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not very. I hear what you're saying. So the right test failed, but we don't know which assertion failed. Oh, that wicked little guy. Oh, if I click on the ball, it takes me to the line that failed. So I'm happy with that. So it failed on that line.
Okay.
Is that okay? Or do we want to? All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, now let's go to the code and see if we can work out a fix.
Yeah.
So the cheating way, and it might be adding too much stuff right now, is just to throw door into an array of booleans, which I don't know how to do that in C#.
Okay, why do you think it's cheating though? We wrote a test, right?
Oh, it might be taking too many steps.
Oh, I don't
at
think
once,
so.
But,
I think we're good. I'm having trouble
Okay.
editing though. What's going on? All right, let me go back to the test. There's something about like this is white with an exclamation point. Is it because I'm in some kind of like, okay, I got to hit resume maybe? Oh. Yeah, it must be, I was in the diff view and it wasn't, I was still trying to diff things.
couldn't edit in the diff view.
All right, private Boolean array of door equals new Boolean array of 100. So, I mean, I don't have to pick 100, I could pick 2.
Yeah, 100 is where we're going. So let's try that.
Let's see if it
Now,
compiles first here. I didn't get my syntax right. All right, so what's wrong here? Type.
it's trying to return. It's got a door array. Door is an array now, and it's trying to return a single Boolean. So we've not got to change our return types.
Yep, good call. I didn't look at the error very closely, but that makes sense when you say it. And then
Okay.
down here,
You could do
we
it
have the
that
same problem
way.
with toggle. So we're gonna have to do some updates to both of them.
Yeah. So door room number is equal to door room number, and that will toggle. Yeah.
Sweet, I think that has potential.
All right. I would get.
We have a
I
problem
would go
still.
green.
We haven't set the defaults
Betting
to these
green.
Booleans, unless we lucked out and that the default's false, which is likely to be the case. And it's green. So yeah, the default is false. Otherwise, we'd have to initialize them all to false, you see what I'm saying? But we didn't have to do that because
Oh,
if it's a
okay.
Boolean, it has to pick an initial state, so it picked false. So Scott asked us, hey Scott, are you there? I'm going to quickly ask Scott if he's there, see if we can get him on the call.
Scott wants to jump in and
Scott.
code some.
Oh, wow. Scott.
Hey guys,
Hey.
Hi, Scott.
I just figured it out. The Zoom meeting is disguised as a LinkedIn link, so it's not clear that you have to type, hit that link, Zoom link in the instructions down there. But
Oh,
I found
okay.
you.
I'll have to make that more clear. This is
Oh.
welcome to the welcome to the studio. Are you caught up on the requirements right now, or?
Yeah, I've been following along. I didn't attend the last one, but I saw the video on the first one and kind of get a sense of where you guys are at.
So welcome to the show, Scott.
Just jump right in then, Scott.
Yeah, good to be here.
Okay. So Scott, what do you think we should do next? We got a passing test, by the way.
Well,
So
so you're in a passing state. Let me look at the tests that you have. You still have, the toggle twice going down there.
And it's still passing.
Uh-huh. So I'm missing the context of what you've been doing the last
That's okay.
today so far. Have you been refactoring,
We haven't-
or what have you been
no, we
working
haven't
on?
refactored yet.
Okay.
We wrote a new door number 2 status test.
Oh,
And-
okay. Starting
then
on line 21.
Yes, sir. And then we
Okay.
went to the implementation hallway and started using our passed in parameter, which is called door number
Gotcha.
1 or 0. And so
Yeah.
I think it's time to write another test.
I'm good with that, or a refactor, but I'm just the typist. What do I know?
What do you know? Oh, you know everything. All right. Hey,
Yeah.
typist, driver,
Yep.
pull up another test
Yeah?
for us. Let's see, what would we call this next test? We've gotten the status of door number 2, but we've not implemented the toggle on door number 2.
Okay.
So let's toggle door number
All right,
2.
let's see. Our toggles up here. I guess I better be explicit and say that's toggle 0. And now we're going to toggle.
I'll bet he's going to copy and paste it. Because the tops aren't looking. No, he's not. Okay, toggle 1.
Yeah, I feel a little bit shorter than I probably should be. This part, wow, I'm really getting tired of typing this, guys. I'm just going to complain now.
Oh, okay. Now he's wanting to do some sort of fancy pre-setup work, which I don't
Am I
know.
toggling door 1, right?
Yeah, let's toggle door 1, and then let's assert that door 1 is now after it's brand new, it should be door number 1, which is actually 2, should be open.
I think assert is misspelled
thank you.
there in the beginning.
Yeah. Got one job, type, and you got to get it right. All right.
And your English isn't right. Our equal is just terrible English.
Is there an is equal still? Well, there we go. Yeah, apparently. Oh, that's funny.
How
All right.
about that?
In fact, I was wondering if an R sounded like it might handle more sophisticated things like arrays or something. But anyways, so shall I run the test?
Yeah, I think
Anybody
so.
want to do any predictions or bets? Scott?
Scott wants to
I don't know if he
predict.
wants to predict it. Does he know what happens if he predicts? So,
Do you know what happens? This is-
I'm familiar with the Cyber-Dojo, so
Oh,
yeah.
great. Yeah, that was new for me. I didn't know it had that feature.
oh, I got a typo in there.
Oh,
Assert.
I did fix it, right? Assert is equal. Oh, is it because I changed it to is equal?
Oh, there's no semicolon on line 25 at
Thank
the end.
you. One job. He got one job. Type syntactically
Semicolons
correct.
in the right.
Okay.
Oh,
Looks like is equal is
Oh, okay.
not
Exist.
defined.
that's got to be R.
How about that? We learned something there.
I guess you're asserting R, assert R equal these two things I'm about to tell you about.
I
Just
guess that is
rolls
a
off
Yeah.
the tongue.
All right, the tests have 6 of 6 passed. We have another green ball.
All right, we got a green ball without doing crapola. That
Well,
makes me concerned for
We
our
may have
code.
because of how the code got created, it probably covered the. So in Toggle, the compiler wasn't going to let us compile unless we did something with the array. So unless we purposely put a bug in there, it was going to. The algorithm is, this. And this.
Well, looking at the code, it looks like it ought to work. Using the room number to reference the right element of the array. Yeah.
I think we need another idea.
We need another idea. We need a bigger picture idea, I think.
Well, I mean, are we ready to ask the question, or how do we ask a question? So remember, there's a range of 100.
Yeah, I think we got to add our looping construct in.
Yeah, and I think it sounds like we need an API on Hallway to accept that kind of information.
How do you write a test that requires a loop?
You just ask the Hallway a question that requires it to have a loop.
Like
do you have a loop?
traverse? Like do we need like a traverse method in the hallway to
So
walk down and
I like where you're going there,
do
Scott.
toggles?
Keep going.
so tell me more, Scott.
Okay, so I think I'd want a new hallway.
I gotta recopy this again by hand.
We know how good he is with the semicolons. So.
All right, and now, so we're going like hallway dot something like traverse.
Yeah, I'd say traverse, and the intent of traverse is what we do. Like, so the first time we go through, we're visiting every door and we're toggling them, right? So ideally we'd see some open doors after we traverse. I don't know if we have to traverse
We would
twice in a row or what.
we would see 100 open doors.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna type traverse 100. Is that what we're saying? Or just traverse with no argument?
I'm thinking no argument at first.
Yeah.
And the side
let's go
effect of that should be 100 open doors, right?
Yeah. Now, how are we going to do that, sir, 100 times?
Well, there's an array.
I think so. Do you know what it
Assertion.
is, Scott? Or do I need to Google?
We're probably gonna have to Google that. C#. Oops. Compare arrays. Oh, assert arrays.
R equal. Assert that. So you have to feed it an array. I don't think we want to make an array of opens either, though. Hold on.
Like if there was a quick way to create an array of 100 Boolean trues, and then we can compare that against what comes
That's
back,
interesting.
right?
Yeah. It sounds to me like we have to write code for our testing. So what would you like to call that? Like come here. Why is my tab
So you're
off?
going to do it there in the traverse
So
method?
we need like
Oh, no.
like you're saying, we need an array builder. So like private returns an array of Boolean, and
You want to say build a hallway of open doors, because we want to stay in the vernacular of our
Nice.
domain.
All right, so we'll build a hallway, and sometime we got to fix this. We're not following the .NET convention. Got to get those capital cases in there.
Do the copy and paste police come and check capitalization?
I don't know. Ask them. They're probably on the stream.
It would be a capital offense.
Capital offense. All right. So we expect this to return a hallway of open doors. Okay. So let's see here. So we're gonna have a new object of. So we're gonna have a Boolean. Hall. So we're gonna return a hallway, or we're gonna return a Boolean array.
Ooh, that's
A
a good
Boolean
question.
Ooh, interesting.
I found a really interesting function for us. Okay. So if we want to build an array of true, there's this thing called enumerable.repeat that we can use.
Okay. Do you want to type
do
it in?
that.
I could hit test and save the content, and you could drive this part. We won't.
Sure.
Break it.
Yeah. Or I
It's
could
either way.
or I could put a copy of it in the chat if you
Zoom
wish.
Chat. Is that what we're talking about here?
Yeah. Yeah, let me pop that in real quick. So this is an example that I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. I'm on my Mac, so I have to type, use the right cut and paste. I'm switching between Windows and Mac for work and home.
Oh, that's dangerous, man.
You got to convert that company over to Mac as soon as
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, I just typed it or pasted a bunch of garbage in there from some
Probably
other
a stream
cut
key.
and paste. Okay, let's try this again. Command V. Okay, so here's an example. This one assigns switches to an array of trues, basically.
All right. Enumerable dot repeat true 20 to array.
put
Okay, I
100.
think that makes sense.
Yeah, so I think we need the 100 there.
And
Yeah.
Just return on the end of that baby.
That looks like a really cool thing to know about.
Yeah, it does. Good catch. Okay, so
especially for this problem. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna come in
let's see
handy.
here.
So now you're going to
Oh, I really wanted to use IntelliSense there. Like, oh, then I realized that won't work. Like that. And then hallway dot. All right, now you see I got an R equals with two arrays. Does that work?
I think you might be okay on there.
I think that might be more. Let me just do a quick test. So can I assert that I have an array here of just one number in it, comma, array.
Okay, there's something called collection assert that are equal.
Okay, so you don't think this will, let me just compile it and see what happens.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Unexpected symbol assert on line 8. Line 8. That doesn't make any sense.
52.
Oh, 52. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess that didn't work. So what were you saying? Something about a collection?
Yeah, there's something called collection assert instead of assert. Just dot R equal, and you can pop two
Arrays in there. Okay. Yeah, this one down here.
I'm gonna double check that. Make sure.
All right, hallway. So we don't actually have a hallway that returns the array. So this sounds like we need to add a new method.
Well, we've already added one new method called traverse that hasn't caused us to write it yet.
Oh, true. So we need to, if we're going to work with arrays, we need to get the array out.
When you call traverse, how about it passes back the whole hallway?
I feel like I think that'll work. I don't like that traverse does two things though. It traverses and returns its private data. And I know we're talking about returning private data, which I'm willing to do for a while. I think ultimately hallway, the best answer is hallway supports overloading of comparison between this type and that type. I don't know if that's plausible though with arrays because they're just returning arrays. Yeah, no.
Oh, you wanted to put the comparison down inside of hallway.
Can we pivot to call hallway.toArray? And then we can come back to traverse.
Yeah, why don't you just comment this whole thing out and start over? Or why don't you do what you're doing?
All right, so we have that, and then toArray. It's a little bit of a complicated test for just doing that. I mean, we could write.
And then get rid of line
I gotta
51.
add semicolons everywhere again. Line 51. Oh yeah. Yeah, true. So
That's going to cause us to add a toArray
this should be false
method,
because we
right?
expect the doors to be closed when they start up. Oh, so I'm totally messing this up.
Yeah.
How about
So
I'm going to take this code out.
there may be a way to treat it as a property, C# property maybe. So you can back a property with a field, and it's kind of like it's a combined getter setter in C#. But we can just leave the setter part out, so it's read only.
I'm trying to figure out what to put on this side though. You're talking about the toArray part.
Yeah. So we could use toArray as the property, but I don't think you need the parentheses if you want to use it as a property. Or hallway.doors might be a way to do it, right?
So
Without the parens,
okay,
so that
is that going to make it easier or harder if we do this? If you know it'll make it easier, then fine. Otherwise, because we're changing our design and we don't have anything working yet. I'd rather have a passing something.
So you just want to get. I'm sorry, I missed that we changed the focus there. That's all. So we want to get the current array of door values, right? And compare that.
And now we need a way to test it. So we grab this maybe.
Yeah.
Put it up there.
I think that's okay if you just treat that as false. Like create a second one that's a hallway of closed doors.
Right.
Because that's the initial state, right?
All right, cool. Let's try it. So in theory, this will not compile.
This will fail to compile.
And then the toArray will. I don't mind what you were talking about with properties, but I felt like I'm adding a bunch of code in there. I don't know what works yet. Okay, apparently I got some semicolon issues, and which won't surprise me one bit. Okay, what line was that on?
There's a little output one tag on the opposite side of the view.
Output tag on the.
So if you back in the other state, if you resume here, you'll see at the top of the editor on the right side is an output.
Thank you. Okay, so that's line 52. Oh, nice. I didn't know about that. And then I go back here. Oh, cool. 52. Oh, there it is.
Gotcha.
Wow, an extra semicolon. You don't get credit for extra semicolon, do you?
Joel to be here handing out story points for that one, or taking them away. I think.
No,
right?
I don't know the story behind that.
That's the currency we
Apparently.
use in the
All right,
coders.
enumerable does not exist.
The
We
innumerable
might have
doesn't
to import
exist.
something.
Yeah.
Enumerable. All right. Did you on that code snippet? Did you see a using we need to add?
Of course, it didn't give the whole thing,
Just do
right?
this. System link. I have trouble believing it's that. Oh, inquiries can use too. Wow. Okay, what's the library here? IE enumerable interface. Hmm.
The dreaded glitch, right?
It's not being helpful.
Innumerable.
Okay, system collections maybe. Okay, let's try that. System collections.
It's like that using system.link, I think. Oh,
It
collections.
might
Okay.
be higher. This is just, we'll see what it says.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, still not there. And then collections generic, but we're not really using generics at this point.
Try that one below that, system.collections.
This one?
LINQ?
LINQ.
Oh, you mean this one?
The next line. Yeah, the third line there.
I don't know what link is. I feel like it's a query language, but I'm not sure. Oops. That changed
There we-
a bit.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. To-array is now
Cannot be inferred from
problem.
usage. Right. So that's, yeah, you're right. It's found it. It just isn't executed. Type of arguments. ToArray.tSource. Oh, because we haven't implemented that yet. That's why. Okay, cool. So if they implement our hallway.
it's inferring a generic.
Line 54.
I-
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Trying to find out, oh, hallway should have it. Oh, hallway doesn't have it.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Okay.
Okay, so what should I type here?
Well, seems like public Boolean array to array.
Oh, capital T, T, O. Yeah, and I don't think it takes an argument. And then you can just return the simplest thing that works, which is a brand new array that isn't correct.
Why don't you just return door?
Why don't I return door? I'm not sure. I was trying to.
We won't get to a
Yeah.
failing test.
I was thinking
maybe.
about that. It would fail, but it actually might cause me to write more code, and I need to do, like, I need 100 units of array, so it'll just be easier to do this at this point. Yeah, semicolon. Okay, let's see what happens. Test passed.
All right.
Okay. All right.
So we think that test is passing for the good reasons, right?
Only one way to find out.
By another test?
We can,
But we could fail it by returning a null or something,
How about we
maybe.
just change one element, like the fifth element? So it's supposed to be new. We'll turn that one to open, and like that, and that.
Yeah, we want this to fail because that makes our test.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
We're testing our
right?
test right now because we don't know. We don't. If we had
Yeah.
extreme confidence, we probably wouldn't bother. But I don't know. So it passed. Look at that. Oh no, it did fail. Sorry.
No, one failure. Yeah. Values different at index 5. Perfect.
Sweet. All right.
So the test works.
Yeah. So we can go to that one. Okay. All right, folks. So we have some extra code. Should we now try out the build hallway of open doors? And so the original goal was to
Like our
what? What were we testing? Oh, we we're gonna do a traverse. And traverse is supposed to
But
open.
take you down the hallway, right?
Okay.
The first traverse should take you down the hallway and flip all the doors
So,
open, right?
so after calling traverse once, we would expect all doors to be open.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess I'll type hallway again.
And will you try and spell it right?
Hey, we'll have to refactor the code if that's so
picky.
important.
That's almost as bad as needing a semicolon at the end
Oh
of
my
my
God, I was
sentences.
consistently doing it wrong there. There we are.
Let me restate that. Would you try and spell it right, semicolon?
I don't know if you're joking with me now or not. I'm looking for the problem. I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm
It's like,
joking.
where's the?
Yeah, now I'm gonna shut up.
Okay. So
All right.
what's next?
Hallway traverse. And now,
All right.
like that collection assert up above,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
change the false to true.
Let's see here. Change the false to true. Okay, so I'm doing R equal, or collection assert. I'm sorry, I'm doing a collection assert.
Collection assert are equal.
And
So we could use our method down there, the build hallway of open doors, right?
Which is
and
test code. Yeah.
And that needs to have parentheses. And should we capitalize the T in traverse?
yeah,
Or C
we
sharp?
should.
C sharp it.
Sharpen. Oops. I think we expect it to fail because we haven't added it anyhow. So that was a good catch. Good time to catch it. All right.
Yeah. No definition
No
for
definition
traverse.
for traverse. Excellent.
So should we, create a do nothing traverse and then retest to make sure it fails?
It's a void, right? Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good idea. Public traverse.
Hopefully we get a red state this time.
Sweet.
Boom.
What
Yeah.
else, Scott?
On a run. And oh, okay. Now we got to make it pass. So how do we make it pass?
So traverse should return door. Oh no, traverse should not return door. That's what TDD does.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it should have a side effect on it though, right?
Mutator.
Yeah. Traverse should go to each. Right now, traverse should go to each door and toggle the door.
Yeah.
Each door, I got a little bit of a problem here. For each, I have too many doors. can't do for each door and door. What's a synonym for door? That's a knob? Okay, that's a good one.
Knob.
Should we make, well, as a refactor, maybe after we get it passing, should we rename the array to doors?
Oh, good call. Yeah. If I keep writing all this bad code, somebody's going to want to refactor at some point. All right, I have no idea if this will compile. It's been a long time since I wrote one of those lines. Let's,
In that, yeah. On the door.
I don't know. I haven't written a for each in C# in years. Let's see what it looks like.
C# hasn't got an in operator.
Oh, you know what? Do we just need to
I don't know.
iterate an integer?
Maybe. For type something in. Oh, okay. Got to declare the type.
Oh, you put it up in the parens. Okay.
For. Where am I at?
So knob is a Boolean, right? In this case. And so we're toggling with a Boolean instead of an integer.
No, we need an integer because that's the index into the array.
Yeah. So we need just a simple for
Oh,
loop.
you can't do.
Otherwise,
Am I doing this wrong, Scott? Sorry. Is that right? Sorry, you might be.
What?
You might be on the money. I'm sort of puzzled now. This is supposed to get
So
something in a collection.
we have two choices. Yeah, we have two choices. So we can either treat that as a Boolean that we're going to flip, like knob equals not knob, or we can iterate on an integer and then use that to use our toggle method,
Yeah.
right?
It's a tough call there.
I do the second because I'm a caveman and I want it simple and
It reads better
explicit.
if we do the integer thing, I think.
So we have to do this now. Equals 0. Oh, what's wrong with me? It's been a while since I've written in C-like language. So for.
knob.
Oh
Does
my
it have a
god, I
range
don't know how to write a for
operator?
loop anymore in C#.
Yeah. It works just like the Java version. If you
I haven't written
used to
a for
Java.
loop in anything in a long time. I've mostly been doing
Okay, so
other languages.
I can walk you through this one.
So what's
So int I equals 0 or knob
there
equals
we
0.
are. Starting to trigger those memories. Now I'm getting my semicolons.
Yeah,
And it's condition and then the plus plus.
knob is less than, let's see, it's got to be less than door.length, right? And then knob plus plus, right?
Okay, we don't need that then if we're declaring it inside.
That might just work.
All right.
I don't know if you need the curly braces or not here. I'm not sure about that in C#.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay, so
It's not length, it's maybe count.
Oh, you think that's maybe count?
I don't know what it is.
Could be. I don't know. Or it would be. These are
Let's
properties.
see.
Are properties capitalized?
it's a capital L, yeah.
Capital L. Wow.
Yeah.
That's new for me in programming that we're going to use capitals.
Everywhere. Yeah. So C#'s like Pascal.
Oh.
It's called just Hungarian, not
Type Boolean array.
Does not contain a definition for toggle. Maybe I'm trying to return the wrong thing.
Oh, yeah, I think
Capital
we're,
T toggle, isn't it?
Oh, knob's an integer.
We don't-
That's correct.
we don't need door in front of that.
Is
We just
toggle
need to
a
call
capital
toggle
door
directly.
dot toggle?
Yeah, remove door dot there. There you go. That should probably do us a little better.
All right, got a green ball.
All
Fun.
right. These capitals are bothering me now. So what's the rule? Should our toggle be capital
Yes,
T toggle?
they're all Java'd up. Should we refactor and then call it a night?
Yeah. Let's see if we change is to IF, yeah, capital I.
Yeah, but run our tests there though.
You're gonna,
Right?
Well, I just changed them.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to compile now because we already ran them and they're green before I changed them.
Gotcha.
And now I have to change all of the
I
calls,
gotcha.
which are all over the place. Looking for any lowercase. Oh, there's a lowercase toggle over here.
Missing those refactoring helpers,
Yeah.
right?
doing it the hard way makes you want to get it right the first time. I never get anything right the first time.
Yeah,
I always...
the prediction with the auto revert on this just seems a little too punitive when you don't have proper refactoring tools, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I got
man.
one still in there. 14.
Oh,
I think
missed
that
one.
toggle is in.
Line 14. There you go.
Green ball.
Green
yeah.
ball.
All right, cool.
All right, should we fix the, can we refactor our tests and then call it a show?
Yeah. What do you want to change?
Stop having to copy paste the setup.
Oh, you think you know how to do a
I actually
setup?
checked that out before I started the show.
It's about time you said something about that because normally you have done that after 2 tests.
All right, let's take out this one. Hallway. All right, private. Actually, I learned that if you just declare them, they're private by default. I was surprised by that. I didn't remember that.
Mm.
Okay. And, okay. I'll get to delete.
I'll run it real quick now just to make sure it works for the first test before you. That's one of the things I learned I had to do was started doing a wide scale one that often broke something.
It's like all
Now, if it works for the first one, we're good. Yeah, looks like we're good.
feedback. Let's see here.
Do you use a lot of TDD, Scott?
Yeah, exclusively. And then I'm coaching at the Hartford, so I'm trying to teach people this stuff too.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks pretty nice and clean.
All still passes. Well, I feel like we're really close to finishing this, but I don't think we should try to finish it today.
I don't think we'll finish it when we think we'll finish it. It's harder to do than...
I like this effect. When you go back to live stream, you're going to notice that when David speaks, boom, David's in the camera. When Scott speaks, boom, Scott's in the camera. It's kind of a cool, like it's interesting. Because I don't have multiple spots for you two right now. I just have one camera, and it's the Zoom camera that follows the speaker. if Zoom was clever and they had like a pan, like if they put in like a pan effect, then people would think, oh, they must be in the same room, but there's no pan effect, just boom. That would be cool. Hey, Zoom, I gotta send that to Zoom. They probably would do that. They're always looking for some ways to cool up their work. Anyways, I think we're done, guys, for today. And then, so like on Tuesday, we can meet again and we could see if we finish it and see if David or I don't know. Hey, Scott, do you have a bet on what the answer will turn out to be on 100 doors when you follow all these
What the
directions?
What the number of doors will be open? How many doors will be open?
at the end?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh. So after, and it's 3 iterations.
No, it's not 3. It's 100
Yeah.
iterations.
Oh, it's 100 iterations.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I might have to do a little bit of math in my head for that one.
Oh, he could do it in his head.
Third time.
Yeah. I worked
Each
it out long
time-
form. Piece of
Oh,
paper.
so it's every second door,
Yeah.
then third door. Oh, that makes it
Keeps
harder.
going.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was like 1, 2, skip 4, skip 8. That might be an easier problem to solve.
Yeah.
This other one,
I
gonna
think we
take a
need a
while.
computer to solve this problem.
I'm okay with that.
Cool. Oh, Brandon stopped by to say hi. Hi, Brandon. Don't know if he's still there. Okay. Well, cool. So, so that's it, folks. Hey, Scott, do you want to say anything before we close?
Bye, everybody.
He says bye. David? Bye.
Bye. I'm
All
following his
right, all
lead.
right. I'm gonna do the see you next Tuesday. Upcoming Tuesday, maybe we'll finish this up and we'll figure out who got the right answer. I laid my numbers out there, Scott. By the way, like I'm very clear
Yeah.
how many
Okay.
are open and how many are closed. I'm not telling you which though, and I notice now it actually asks for all the details. Like it says which are open, which are closed. But
Yeah.
I modeled it for. I have a hypothesis. David had a hypothesis, but he couldn't tell me the answer. Is that right?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I've got something forming up here.
gonna
I'm
work
kind of
it out.
old, so it might take a couple days.
Over the weekend.
All David knew
we'll
is that
have
it wasn't
answers
what
for
I
you.
said. He said it's completely wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. 50-50 is completely wrong.
All right, folks, that's the show. I'm going to do the Y out. We used to X out, but now we're not doing X code. So Y. Cheers.